Hi everyone, this is Karen from the Historical Society of Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. In this video, we're going to talk about a very popular holiday decoration seen here in Montgomery County and southeastern Pennsylvania. So if you've been to Christmas markets, holiday displays of any sort in southeastern Pennsylvania, you've probably seen a star that looks something like this. This is known as a Moravian star or a Herrnhuter star, as it was originally described in Germany. The Moravian star or Herrnhuter star were, as you could probably guess, originally designed by members of the Moravian Church. They originated in Germany, where the Moravians had one of their first settlements. In the early 19th century, a teacher at the Moravian Boys' School in Niesky, Germany, had them do what they described as a geometry project, and they ended up making a star that looked very much like what we know as the Moravian Star today. And this was used to, the story goes, it was used to basically teach the students about the different points and various uses of geometry to make this star and other shapes. The original star that was created in the 19th century was a 26-point star, or in geometry it's known as, bear with me, it's quite a mouthful, an augmented rhombi-cube octahedron. So it was very popular with this teacher to help teach students about geometry. While doing this project, the students and the teacher realized this looked a lot like a Christmas star, and it quickly became a very popular school activity in Moravian schools to do around Christmas time and also teach students about math. Around 1880, Peter Verbeek, who was an alumnus of one of these Moravian schools, started to make these stars out of his bookstore, and he started selling them, and they became very popular very quickly. He also sold instructions out of his store so that people could make their own stars. This tradition quickly took off, especially around the holiday season, and Peter's son Harry eventually founded the Herrnhut Star Factory in Germany, and that company still exists to this day, and they do make Herrnhuter stars in Germany. Other variations of the star do exist. They're not all the original 26 points. Basically, how you can tell if it's a Moravian star is once all of the points are made, does it make a perfect circle? And if it does, it's technically classified as a Moravian star. Some stars can have as many as 110 points. So it really just kind of depends on who's making it, but usually you don't see quite that many at various Christmas displays this time of year. They're usually closer to the original 26 point. So you're probably wondering a little bit about the history of the Moravian Church and how they came to Pennsylvania. They originated in Bohemia and Moravia, which is in present-day Czech Republic. When Bohemia and Moravia came under the jurisdiction of the Roman Empire, there was a lot of conflict amongst different religions at that time, and the people in that area would often protest, especially if Rome wanted them to switch religions. In 1467, The Moravian Church established its own ministry, so that's roughly how far back it dates. And in the 18th century, several centuries after they founded, they had a renewal of the church through the patronage of Count Nicholas Ludwig von Zinzendorf, who was a nobleman of Saxony, Germany. So for anyone who is interested in researching religious history, especially Moravian history, Zinzendorf's name comes up quite a bit. He was a well-known nobleman in Germany, and he actually sheltered refugees who were fleeing religious persecution. In 1722, on some of his land, he built a community known as Herrnhut, and that's the connection between Moravians and the Herrnhuter Star. That's roughly the same area where the original 26-star Moravian Star was created. Not too long after this community of Herrnhut was created, the Moravians started to travel to Pennsylvania. Their first established presence here in Pennsylvania was in 1741, when they settled on the estate of George Whitefield. They purchased roughly 500 acres that same year to establish the community of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which is still around to this day, although it is no longer solely a community for Moravian people. They later bought an additional 5,000 acres from the barony of Nazareth, who was George Whitefield's manager. They then created the community of Nazareth, Pennsylvania. They used both the Bethlehem and the Nazareth communities for agriculture and industry, and they became basically the North American hub for anyone who was a Moravian. They did create other settlements in Pennsylvania and neighboring states like New Jersey and Maryland. They even set up a community in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. In Pennsylvania, communities that are still around to this day, but again, no longer solely for Moravians, are Bethlehem, Nazareth, Lidditz, and Hope. Today in 2023, even though the Moravian Church may not be as widespread as some of the other churches in southeastern Pennsylvania, you do see the influence in a lot of Christmas decorations, most notably the Moravian Star. You see this star in a lot of different places. You can see it in people's holiday decorations. You see it in the Philadelphia Christmas market. You can also see it, some churches still make the Moravian Star as part of their fundraising efforts for the holiday season. If you like these videos, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be notified when a new video is released. The Historical Society of Montgomery County, Pennsylvania is a private nonprofit library and museum located in Norristown, Pennsylvania. We rely on the support from our members, volunteers, community, and viewers like you. Your support allows us to continue making these videos and making history fun and accessible to the public. If you would like to donate so that we can continue making these videos, you may do so by clicking the link in the description section below. This will take you to our main website where you can make a donation. Thank you all so much for your support, and we look forward to seeing you in a future video.